my name is Rebekah Dunkle, and I am introducing myself as a candidate for some of the scholarships offered through the Cascades East Area Health Education Center. I've wanted to work in healthcare since I was 18 years old and started college. I was insecure back then, so when I got a C in my first prerequisite class, I listened to the closed mindset inner voice who said, "You are not capable of this," and I quit. So 20 some years later, I want to work in healthcare for a lot of the same reasons I had back then. Because I love being healthy, I love pursuing a healthy lifestyle, and I think it'll be really cool to walk alongside people while they pursue health, to play even just a small part in their healing journey. I had a son in 2019, and I taught and lived through a worldwide pandemic, and that motivated me to try again in my pursuit of working in healthcare. When I quit my teaching job, I taught high school Spanish and ESOL for 15 years to focus on getting into the nursing program. My boss, who was a really kind person but was trying to persuade me to stay in education, said, "Okay, you're jumping out of the frying pan into the fire, huh?" I kind of chuckled and thought to myself, kind of just jumping from one fire to another, honestly. But with all that being said, I've always felt most fulfilled in life when I'm helping other people. I helped a lot of students in my teaching career, and I feel ready to help in a different capacity now. Seeking to earn a higher income also played a role in my decision because unfortunately my earning capacity as a teacher, even with advanced degrees, didn't even come close to touching what I could make in my first year as an RN. I want to be able to give my son a more stable financial future. I know I'll face many challenges in this profession. Difficult diagnoses for my patients, long days on my feet, being with patients and their families as they go through demanding struggles, to name a few. I'm also fairly confident that I'll be able to face these challenges with some of the insight I think I've learned over the years. When I was a little girl, I had a borderline obsession with the Anne of Green Gables books and movies. If you're familiar with that series, you might remember a conversation Anne had with her teacher, Ms. Stacy. They're reflecting on an incident that happened at school, and Anne says, "Tomorrow is always fresh with no mistakes in it." And Miss Stacy replies, "Well, with no mistakes in it yet." I like to think that this mindset encompasses some of my strengths, a combination of realism and optimism. These qualities will help me be able to face each nursing shift with fresh hope and go into each patient's room with confident compassion, yet a realistic understanding that while I might not always say the perfect thing at every opportunity, I'll grow in my skills a little bit every day. Furthermore, I'm efficient, I learn quickly, and I love being busy. I think these qualities will help me prioritize patient care during my shifts. I have an energetic and intelligent 5-year-old son who I love spending time with. He and my husband are my top priorities in life. My husband works really hard as a server and bartender to pay most of our bills until I finish the RN program. I'm pretty sure that at some point before I graduate in June 2026, I'll need to find a part-time job to supplement the money I saved to fund the requirements of this RN program. All the expenses added up pretty quickly. Scrubs, textbooks, a stethoscope, getting vaccines, and blood titers, to name a few. Not even to mention the tuition money. Because I have a prior degree, I'm not eligible for federal financial aid. So this scholarship would help me be successful by covering some of my expenses while allowing me to study and spend some time with my family, including this guy who wanted to say hi.
Hi.
I'm a hard worker, I love people, and I love learning. I feel really fortunate right now because I'm literally living the dream I had a long time ago as an 18-year-old, to be a wife, a mom, and a nurse. Well, technically now I'm an almost nurse. The road definitely hasn't unfolded the way I imagined it would back then, but I'm excited about the future and determined to press on, even as the hard days come. After all, tomorrow is always fresh.